What's going on, gamers? It's your boy Parker back with another Fortnite video. In today's video we're going to be featuring the Valhalla map by the creator SvenP. The creator does have their own YouTube channel, so if you want to check that out, I have that link for you guys below. The map is currently giving XP, but I know the update for the next chapter is coming this weekend, so I don't know if there's going to be XP in this map after the update. But if it is, great. As always, the code for this map is below if you want to play along. So, if you're ready, let's get started. Alright gamers, so when you guys first spawn into the the map here, you'll start in this little tunnel. And you'll come down to the anvil and the sword right here. Now, each checkpoint will have an anvil and a sword for you guys. The sword will take you to Odin's Hall, which I'll show you guys here in a little bit. And the anvil is where you're going to go to increase your damage and your health. For damage, you can increase it to a max damage of 1600. And then the health is a max health of 900. Alright, and then I know that some gamers were that we played with were struggling with the chests. If the light on the front of the chest isn't green, you can't open it. So you have to wait till that regenerates back to green. And then I'll go into Odin's Hall, or Odin's Hall to show you guys what the anvil looks like. So if you want to, you can come in here and come to this anvil to do your damage and health. Now for both the damage and the health, you will need bones, which you can get from either the chests or the zombies that you kill and the animals that you kill. Sorry, will populate those bones for you to increase your damage. So you'll want to collect as many of those as possible. And then when you're trying to go back to the worlds, you can come over here. Alright, and there's a total of 15 levels for you to get through. But basically you'll just walk up to the checkpoint that you're trying to go to. As long as it has a check in the box, you'll be able to transport or fast travel to it. So we'll go back to one here. And then gold will also help you to buy some items that you may want or that you'll need. But I will show you guys the basic run through of this map. So in this first level, it's pretty simple to figure out where you're going. There are two ways to get to where you need to go. One way is to head up this way, and then to open this door, you'll have to go on the other side to break that door down. So you'll just follow this path and head up that way to go around that bigger cabin up there. Alright, and then here's the other way to get up to that area that we were just in, is you'll go through this cabin right here, and then as long as this door is open, sometimes it's not open, you have to go that route that I just showed you, and then you'll just head up this way. And then some of these cabins you can go into and find chests. Some of them don't have actual doors that will open, like this one. So just take note of that. But if you're playing this by yourself and that door is closed, this is the only way to get around the cabin. So you'll just head around this backside of this larger cabin here. And I believe you start off with a pistol and a sword. If you don't start off with a sword, you can also get weapons from the chests themselves. It's kind of random which weapon you get. But this is also where the first boss is. If this door isn't open, you'll hit that switch right there and it'll open up for you. And then you will go and take out this boss up here with whatever weapon you have. Alright, now here's a tip here. Sometimes that door won't open, so just come to the dragon's mouth and press square and you'll transport in here where you will hit this second checkpoint, okay? And all of these swords in each level will take you to Odin's Hall for you to transport wherever it is that you're trying to go. Alright, so you'll head up this way. Alright, you'll open chests. Of course, I don't need anything from the chest, so. But, we're gonna head down this way to go to the next level. But, if you head to the top of the stairs here, or the top of the cabin, alright, in here you can get a green rocket launcher. There's 3 chests up here as well. And if you have a scythe, you can launch up top here, where you can get a blue scythe, a launcher, and a dual pistols, if you like. And then you'll just drop that back down here. Alright, there's a chest on that other side as well. But we're gonna head back down these stairs, and then to the left here is where we're headed to go to the next level. Oh. Sorry guys, I realized I didn't show you guys how to open that door. Alright, when we come back in here we'll have to fight the boss again, but that's okay. So to open this door, you just run up to it and press square to break it. And then that should remain open for you to run through, so you don't have to run around the whole cabin. Alright. Head back up here. Alright, and this is a pretty lengthy map. It's not a quick it's not one of those quick escape maps. It takes some time, and also the creator kind of forces you, if you want all of the upgrades and everything, it kind of forces you to be in here for quite some time. It's insane the amount of detail this guy put into his map, but it's also fun to play, so. Alright, so you'll head to the end of the tunnel here, and you'll just wait for the elevator. Now there's 2 elevators, one's usually going up and the other one's coming down, and then they'll switch. So if you miss one, just wait a little bit and then the other one will come back down. Alright, and then this is probably the most boring part of the map, is riding the elevators. Some of them are pretty long, so you end up on here for a little bit of time. But we are now heading into the ice world. Alright, and then as always, this is the first checkpoint here. Alright, and then this is kind of like that big door. if you go to the other side, you can break it down so you don't have to run all the way around. But I will show you guys where to go if that's still standing up. You'll come this way. Alright, you can open the chest. Alright, and then in our next video I'll show you guys where all of the mushroom upgrades are so that you can upgrade your health faster. Alright, but we're gonna head back down this tunnel, and then over here you can open this shortcut. Alright, and then we will drop down, and this is another boss fight. And you'll need to eliminate 25 fiends, so give me just a moment. Alright, so when you beat this boss, you'll run around and grab all of these. Alright, and then a green scythe will appear. You can pick that up if you don't have a scythe. Having a scythe will help you advance quickly as you go throughout the map. There's some places you can take a little shortcut if you have a scythe. Alright, but this is the other elevator. I think this one is also the longest one. So we'll just take a moment. Alright, now as we get to the top here, you're going to want to jump to the left, because the platform does not come all the way up, so it just comes to this lower platform. So if you're waiting for it to get to the top here, it's not going to get there, so just make note of that. And then we're going to head down into this area. Now if you try to go to this chest right here, that whole block right there will give way. It'll explode and then it'll drop you down to the bottom there. Alright, now from here, if you have the scythe, okay, and that door is open, so if you're playing in a public map, chances are the door in between the rock right here, there's that little entryway. If that door is open, you can scythe, you'll run and jump, and then you should be able to use a scythe to jump onto that rock right there, for you to completely bypass this lower area, which can be kind of lengthy and annoying. But basically you can run down, get all those chests down there, and then just jump off that ledge, or you can just jump off the edge here down below. You won't take any fall damage, so don't worry about that. And then we will go and we're gonna open this door on the other side. So you'll head back this way. And there's gonna be a tunnel over here. And you'll just run up this way. It's pretty lengthy, so I'm just trying to run through quickly to show you guys generally where to go. And you're gonna head over to this big door on the right here. And you'll head inside. Alright, so this is the other door that I just showed you guys. Opening this up will help you kind of have a shorter run. And then you're gonna head over to either this ladder, or you can head over to where those zombies are having a little powwow. And you can jump up on this board right here to get onto this ledge. There's a chest over there, and then there's 3 up top. If you have the scythe, you can jump up there and grab those. But you'll make your way this way. Those zombies will stop around there. And then this is another elevator. This one's a dual elevator, so if you miss one, just wait for the other one to come back down. Alright, and then the rock that the shortcut I was telling you earlier about, this is the door I was talking about. If this is open, you'll be able to just launch over to this rock right here and then cut through this way, so you don't have to run through that big cabin down below. Alright, so we're gonna head this way. This is where you go to continue with the map here. And then you'll head up to this board and walk across. You don't need to really utilize the scythe, but you can if you want to. Sometimes it launches you a little farther than where you need to go. But you can just jump across there as well. But this is the 5th checkpoint. And then you'll head up this way. Alright, and then this is the area where the next boss fight is. Alright, and you'll need to eliminate 70 fiends. So if you're playing alone, I like to group them up, just to make it easier for one swing to take them out versus several swings at single fiends. Alright, and then also just keep note that keeping your stamina will help you do more damage to the fiends as well. Alright, but once you eliminate the 70 fiends, this door will open up for you. And then you'll drop down these steps to the bottom here. Alright, and then if you walk forward, this floor will eventually give way. And you'll drop down here, and then you're going to head this way. Through this portal. Now, okay, I know you're going to hear it, but my PlayStation is about to take off because that's what happens every time I go through this portal. Alright, and then we head up these stairs, and it will take you to the 6th checkpoint. Alright, so this is the way to continue on through the map. You're going to need 250 quartz crystals, or white crystals. To get those, you're going to need to come down here into this area. And when you kill these fiends, they'll give you crystals. Each one should give you 2. If you shoot them with your launcher, if you have one, it will automatically deposit it to your backpack. But just also make note that no matter how many fiends you have rounded up, it will only kill 11 at a time if you shoot them with your launchers. So it's best to just use your sword or your scythe or whatever weapon you have. But there are a bunch of chests in this lower area as well. There's 3 in this larger building right here. There's a dome building right there with two of them in there, and then there's 2 in that last cabin that I was just pointing to. But basically you'll just use that area to get the crystals. The chests in here will also give you crystals as well as coins and bones for upgrades should you need it. But since I have the 250, I'll go ahead and just continue on here. Sometimes you have to interact with that door, other times you just run towards it and it'll let you through if you have 250 quartz. Sometimes zombies spawn up here, sometimes they don't. But these ones give you the quartz crystals as well. And there's sometimes chests up here as well if you want to get those. Not as many as there is below. Let's see, I think there's only 2 in this cabin that we're coming up to right now. Yeah. But you'll run this way. There's another chest down there. And then here's the door to exit. Alright, and then you'll just find the next chain, which is over this way. And then just be careful, you can fall off these down to the section below. It's happened to me a couple times because I can't run straight apparently. But you are basically making your way all the way up to this main, I guess it's a castle up there. We're just gonna make our way over to this area, and then this is, actually I think this is the only single elevator. Alright, and then sometimes it glitches up here to get over to this area, so I usually just use my scythe to hop over. And then this is the 7th checkpoint up here. And then you'll want to have your scythe to hop over these rocks to this next area. Alright, and then this is the next boss fight. Why do I keep saying that? This is the next boss fight. And then sometimes, I know I've run into this issue too, where it like spawns 1 or 2 of these guys at a time, and it kind of take you a while to get through it. But just do your best. If you have a friend playing with you, that'll help kind of ease the load of these boss fights, because some of them can take quite a while to get through. Alright, and then this usually spawns, you can potentially get a shadow crystal here. I'll show you guys what the shadow crystal looks like. The shadow crystal looks like this one. Right here, I'll drop it. It'll look like that, but you can grab them from that spot. Sometimes it gives it to you after a boss fight. And then also, I forgot to mention, at each checkpoint it'll drop 15 mushrooms, so if you need to replenish that, that's where you can do it. Or you can go to Odin's Hall, and on that main table in the center, they spawn 15 mushrooms there for you to grab as well. Alright, I'll go through these in another video, what these do. But for this sake, I'm just trying to run through this map for you guys. Alright, so we'll go to the left here and you'll head up these stairs. And then on the other side, we will hit these other stairs. You'll head to the left. And then left again. And then we're going to head into this door. And up these stairs. Or ladder, I guess, to this level, and then we'll be heading to the next area. And this is the checkpoint for 9, I believe. Alright, just so you know, the lava does do damage to you, I believe. It does 40 to 80 damage. And then if it's activated, there's a dual elevator right here, but we haven't hit the switch yet, so I'll show you guys where that's at. So you'll head up this way. And into this castle. Alright, and then you're gonna head to the left and head up these stairs. And then through this big door right here. This is an area where you want to pull your scythe out to help you kind of launch past the lava gaps here. But I'm just going to try and run through this pretty quickly, so give me just a second. Alright. Alright, and then this door right here, go in here, and this is the switch right here to activate this dual elevator from down below. Also note that the chests in this area will give you ore, kind of like the chests in that other level will give you crystals. I'll show you guys what that looks like. Give me a second to get to a safe spot. The ore looks like this. Sometimes the box or the chests will give you multiple, sometimes they only give you one, but that's what they look like. And I know that some of the upgrades in this map will require that, so you'll want to collect those as well. But once you drop down here, it's another boss fight. Up. should receive a shadow crystal for this one, and then this is the 10th checkpoint right here. Alright, so go through this door right here, you'll stick to the left, and just follow this path right here. You'll head up into the castle right here. Drop down. And then you're gonna go straight, and then to the left here up these stairs. Right, and then up the next set of stairs. And I'm just showing you guys again the path to make your way through the map. I'm not spending time in this map to show you where all of the upgrade machines are. So just be patient with me, I'll be able to get that for you guys later. But make sure that you run over to this area. This is the 11th checkpoint right here. And if you need a little bit of a breather, you can stop right over here. And these zombies will stop wherever they're at. Alright, so we're gonna continue. Once you hit that checkpoint, you can run around up top here and get a good amount of zombie kills if you choose to just run up here. And then there's quite a few chests for you to open and get bones and ore. But this is the next boss fight. This is probably going to be the most difficult one, but if the creator doesn't patch this up, I'll show you guys a little area you can go to if it starts to get a little bit overwhelming and you need to heal up. So, if you head to the right of the stairs here, to this corner right here, you can hop back into this area, and the zombies will stop where they're at. And then give you a little bit of time to heal up, and then you can hop back out and engage with them again. But give me just a second to finish these off. The third round of zombies is gold brutes. So once you get to the gold brutes, you'll know you're kind of towards the end in there. So gold brutes, yep. The gold brutes will take more than one rocket to eliminate. If you have a friend that you can play this with, that'll be really helpful. You can have one person just running circles, and the other player can help to shoot the zombies behind you. Just make sure you coordinate a little bit, because it's a little difficult to coordinate with someone when they're running in opposite directions of where you're shooting, which has happened with me, so. Alright. So once the portal opens up top there, you can take your time to run around. Sometimes these zombies will appear, but they won't do any damage to you. They shouldn't. But you can run around and grab and collect coins and bones. And then you'll just run up to the top here, and my PlayStation is going to take off. Again. It's an older model. Bear with me, guys. Alright, so when you guys get to this level, this is going to the 12th level, which is the graveyard. But you can walk towards that little gap there and it'll bring you out here. And so if you wanted to go back and get more crystals, if you needed more ore, you can go back to that the Fire Giant's realm. Otherwise you can just head back in this way and then you'll drop down below. Now you will be entering into a player versus player area. So just be careful if you're playing in a public match. Other players can kill you down here. You'll be collecting like cubes that are dropped by the big brutes. Not always, but sometimes they are. You can also get them from the chests. But basically you'll turn, when you go to a sword or one of these flames out here, I believe, they will turn into the spectralite ore right here I'm showing you guys, which you can use in another level to get more gold if you need it. But I do want to show you guys, there are 2 gateways for you to enter down into the crypt. There's this one that I'm on right now. Okay, this one has a, what is it? A statue right here and two stairways that lead up to a singular stairway. Alright, and this will bring you to the backside of the level 13 checkpoint. But if you go into the other gateway, the door may be closed, which I'll show you guys here in just a second. But you'll make your way down this hallway, and then you'll go to the right if that little doorway right here isn't open, which it's not because you gotta hit that switch right there. You'll head this way to the right, and then you'll head down this hallway right here. Alright, and then if you go to the left here, it'll lead you to where you can open that door, but you'll have to come back this way because there's another door that you need to open up. So you'll just head down this way, and then down these stairs, and I'll show you guys where to go to open up those 2 doors. You'll go to the left here, you'll head up these stairs right here, and the switch right here will open this door. And these are the cubes I'm talking about. Alright, and then this is the other switch that we saw earlier. And once this door is open, unless someone hits that switch again to close it on you, it should remain open. If you left this map or this level to go to another level and you came back to this one. Alright, but that's how you open those doors down there. I'm going to take you over to where the 13th checkpoint is. So if you go to the right, oh boy, you'll go down. You'll basically just follow this hallway all the way to the end here, and there's a switch right here. Now if you come into this level and you haven't hit this switch yet, this will be closed, so you'll have to go that other way that we just ran. But if it's open, and if you saw there at the bottom, when you come close to the flaming sword, those cubes will then turn into the spectralite ore, which you will need 50 of them to open the door to the next, to get to level 14. So either open as many chests as you can, or try to get as many cubes as you can from these bigger brutes. They don't always drop a cube, so you'll have to eliminate quite a few. But if you have those cubes and someone eliminates you outside of the crypt in the graveyard, you'll drop your cubes, and that leaves it for other people to take whatever they took. To take those cubes from you and turn those into spectralite ore for themselves. So just be mindful of that. And then we'll head this way, and we're now in the Chamber of Secrets. Just kidding. I think it's called the Chamber of Regrets. Alright. So, when you run in here though, you gotta make sure you gotta get close to the sword for the cubes to turn into the spectralite ore. Alright, so to get to the last level, which is the boss level, or the last boss fight, you'll head this way and into the portal here. Let me take some mushrooms. Alright, so you will need a gun and or a launcher to get this next fight. The sword and the scythe won't help you take out this next one because you have to shoot it. So I'll show you guys here. Alright, and then just do your best to avoid the zombies down below while you're trying to hit the target there. This is also one to, hopefully, if you have a friend, they can help you out. But once the flame starts to come out, it will also start to damage you. Oh my gosh. Alright, excuse the engine from my PlayStation rocket here. Alright, and then this last rocket here. Also, when the orange fire comes out, you should be able to kind of jump higher. Holy cow. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So this area is where you come to ascend, but if you have a friend that will play with you, you should be able to drop your malachite, because you'll lose it. You'll lose your malachite, and you'll also lose your bones, which will be converted to gold if you need gold. I mean, if you want to, but you also need the bones to upgrade your health and damage. So if you have a friend, you can drop your gold, or sorry, you can drop your malachite, which looks like this. Alright, it looks like this. You can buy those in Odin's Hall by trading in like 5 bones for it. That helps you get more loot from the chests as you go through. And then, so you want to drop all of your malachite and then all of your bones to your friend. You can do it in here, or you can do it in another area away from the public, because there are people that will run up and steal your stuff. Once you do that and you drop it to your friend, you can ascend to get a sun shard, that are the orange looking ones. And then I believe you can get 2 or 3 sun shards per ascension, because one of the boss fights you do get a sun shard after winning the boss fight. But once you guys ascend, you'll be able to restart that over, and you'll be able to get more sunbeam shards, because they only give you a certain amount per ascension. And then this is where you go to get the malachite. I usually buy 20 or 30, just to ensure I get the maximum loot from the chests. You have 2 chests in here. You have this one, and there's one over here. The dwarven forge is right here, but does require 400 white crystal, 1 sunbeam shard, and 25 metal, which you can get on level 9 or 8. There's a vending machine in those that you can trade in. I think it's 1,000 gold for 1 piece of metal, which you can just go into 9 or 8. If you go into 9, you won't get bothered with zombies when you're buying stuff. If you go into 8, sometimes they come down and kind of wreak havoc. But I do want to show you guys one last thing before we end the video. In level 8, if you come up to this guy right here, if you trade in 1 of the spectralite ore, 1 of these gives you 500 gold. So if you run in the graveyard and just pick up the cubes and then turn them into spectralite, that's probably the fastest way for you to build up your gold inventory. I don't know if you can see right there in the bottom right, I have 1.2 million gold, which I can use to buy different things, but since I have pretty much everything that helps me get through the map, I really haven't spent much of it. Oh, one last thing before I let you guys go. Sorry, one last thing before I end this video. I know I said that like 2 minutes ago, but in the next video that I'll be posting this weekend, I'll show you guys where all of the upgrade mushrooms are located. So stay tuned for that. I should be releasing that either Saturday, if not Friday night, then Saturday for sure. I'll drop it then, so that you guys know where to upgrade your mushrooms, so that when you guys consume your mushrooms for health, it heals you a lot faster than if you don't hit those. And I think it's one of the quests that you need to do anyway. Let's see. And there are weekly quests that Sven drops in here. So these ones do give you XP. I don't believe these ones do for the achievements. They didn't for me. But yeah, right here, find 10 health upgrades. That's what I will show you guys in the next video. That's where the mushroom upgrades are. So just stay tuned for that. Alright gamers, that is it for today's map. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't. If you're having any trouble with another map, or if you have a map that you'd like for us to feature here, please let us know down in the comments below, and I will see you gamers in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.